Casu Marzu. Casu Marzu is one of the world's most unusual cheeses, native to the island of Sardinia. But what truly sets it apart is the presence of live larvae inside. Yes, you heard that right. This cheese is intentionally fermented with fly larvae. The larvae soften the cheese and create an intense, sharp flavor, but they also make it officially unsafe to eat. Under European Union law, any food containing live insects fails basic hygiene standards. That's why Casu Marzu cannot be legally sold. Still, some local producers in Sardinia keep the tradition alive, offering it secretly, off the record. During consumption, the larvae may still be moving. Some can even jump off the spoon, and if they're swallowed without being fully chewed, these larvae can survive in the intestines. This explains why Casu Marzu is so controversial. It's not just a food, it's a cultural dare, a test of courage. But for health authorities, it's a clear risk, which is why it's banned in many places. Haggis. Haggis is one of Scotland's most iconic traditional dishes. It's made by chopping a sheep's heart, liver, and lungs, mixing them with oats and spices, and boiling the mixture inside the sheep's stomach. But part of this recipe is banned in the United States. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration prohibits the use of animal lungs in food due to the high risk of contamination during slaughter from substances like feces and saliva. Because of this, authentic Scottish haggis cannot legally be made or sold in the U.S. In Scotland, however, haggis is a national symbol, especially during Burns Night, where it's served with traditional clothing, poetry, and ceremony. In America, haggis is sold only in modified versions that exclude the banned ingredients. Thus, haggis has become both a cultural heritage and the center of a global food safety debate. A dish cherished in one country can be considered hazardous in another. Ackee Fruit. Ackee is Jamaica's national fruit, but when consumed incorrectly, it can be deadly. The danger comes from a toxin called hypoglycin A found in the fruit. In unripe ackee, the concentration is extremely high and can cause severe vomiting, coma, and even death. The fruit becomes safe only when it naturally opens on its own, and its shiny black seeds are fully exposed. For many years, the United States banned ackee imports entirely. Even today, only canned ackee that has undergone strict processing and toxin removal can be sold. Fresh or frozen ackee is still illegal in many countries. Locals in Jamaica know when and how to harvest it, but for tourists, ackee can be a serious trap. Eating it at the wrong time can lead to Jamaican vomiting sickness, a severe form of food poisoning. Ackee offers a tropical flavor, but it's also a poisonous riddle of nature, one that can only be safely eaten when nature decides it's ready. Shark fin soup. Shark fin soup is seen as a luxury and a symbol of status in certain Asian cuisines, but the process behind its production is deeply controversial, both ethically and environmentally. Fins are often cut from live sharks, and the animals are thrown back into the ocean afterward. Without their fins, sharks cannot swim and quickly drown. This practice, known as finning, is widely condemned as extreme cruelty. But the problem isn't only ethical, it's ecological. Sharks are essential to maintaining balance in ocean ecosystems. Their rapid population decline affects the entire marine food chain. Some shark species have become critically endangered due to overfishing. For this reason, countries like Canada, India, several U.S. states, and members of the European Union have banned or heavily restricted shark fin trade. Behind what seems like a simple bowl of soup lies a chain of suffering. Shark fin soup is no longer just a culinary choice, it has become a moral issue. Ortolan. The ortolan is a small songbird found in Europe. But its controversy has nothing to do with its sound, it's about how it's eaten. Throughout history, the bird has been served as a secret delicacy in French cuisine, but the preparation method is ethically disturbing. The bird is kept in darkness, then force-fed until it becomes plump. Afterwards, it is drowned alive in cognac to enhance the flavor. The bird is then plucked, cooked whole, and eaten with a napkin covering the diner's head, supposedly to trap the aroma and to hide one's shame from God. The European Union has classified the ortolan as a protected species. Hunting and consuming it is officially illegal. Yet in some underground gourmet circles, it is still served secretly. The ortolan is like a hidden crime on a plate. Its preparation overshadows its taste, turning it from a culinary experience into an ethical dilemma. Takifugu Rubripes. Takifugu rubripes is a species of the famous Japanese fugu pufferfish. Despite its calm exterior, some of its organs contain a lethal neurotoxin called tetrodotoxin. This toxin is stronger than cyanide, and there is no known antidote. Preparing fugu requires mastery. In Japan, only chefs who undergo years of training and earn a license are allowed to serve it. A single mistake can cause paralysis and death within hours. The liver, ovaries, and skin are the most dangerous parts. Fugu sits on a razor-thin line between elegance and death. For diners, it's not just a meal, it's a test of courage. Many countries, however, refuse to take this risk. The European Union bans its import completely. In the United States, it is allowed only under strict controlled conditions. Fugu goes beyond culinary showmanship. Every bite carries a real risk of death, which for some is precisely its appeal. Bird's nest soup. Bird's nest soup is valued in certain Asian cuisines as a symbol of health and wealth. But the key ingredient doesn't come from ordinary nests. It's made from the hardened saliva of swiftlet birds. Swiftlets build their nests high on cave ceilings or steep cliffs using nothing but their sticky, thread-like saliva. These nests are harvested, cleaned, and dissolved in hot water to make the soup. It's prized mainly for its proteins and collagen, but the reality behind it is troubling. Overharvesting disrupts the bird's breeding cycle. In some cases, nests containing eggs or chicks are removed, threatening entire populations. The collectors who climb into deep caves face serious danger, and illegal trade fuels the market even more. Because of these issues, countries like the US and Canada enforce strict restrictions during certain seasons, and some regions ban it entirely. A bowl of bird's nest soup may symbolize luxury, but each serving risks the future of an entire species. Durian fruit. Durian is known as the king of fruits in Southeast Asia. It has a spiky exterior and a creamy, sweet interior. But its fame comes not from its taste, but from its smell. Many compare its odor to rotting eggs, garbage, or sweaty socks. The smell is so strong that in countries like Singapore, Malaysia, and Thailand, durian is banned in buses, trains, hotels, elevators, and other enclosed spaces. Warning signs are often displayed to show it's prohibited. Technically, durian is not an illegal food, but carrying it in certain public areas is. What's fascinating is how polarizing it is. Some people can't stand the smell, while others adore it. Durian lovers consider it a treasure of flavor, but its scent announces itself long before you see it, sometimes even through walls. Durian is more than a fruit, it's a cultural debate. To its fans, it's a reward. To its critics, it's a nightmare. And in many places, walking around with it is almost considered a social offense.